I doodled myself, like, you know, like I doodled myself. Like, what's good, YouTube? It's me, Jeffy Bear. Today's video is gonna be a story time of how I shit myself. But before that, I wanna say, don't forget to subscribe. Just click that red button below.
No, do it right now. You spend all day on the phone anyhow.
I'm super close to 600 subscribers, so it would mean a lot if you guys subscribe to stay tuned for more videos. I can make you guys laugh and smile. So let's get into the story. So this story, I wanna say, is from when I was in grade 6, I wanna say. Like, so I had a birthday party. So I invited all my friends, and just to say this, like, a birthday party when I was young, my dad used to order like so much food. You know, we would like just pig out, we would do what we gotta do. You know, we're hungry, we're just chilling, having fun, playing video games. But when I was younger, I used to get like bad stomach ache. Like, if you know me, it was like to the point where at least once a week, I was getting a stomach ache. And you know, this time it just so happened that, you know, my dad ordered Domino's pizza. Nothing against Domino's, but at the time, every time I ate it, I had a bad stomach ache. I was super turned up because, you know, it was my birthday, you know, I'm living life. I have all my boys with me, we're just chilling, having fun. But this day he ordered like, I want to say like 6 boxes of pizza. Like, and you know, we were just munching away. You know, back then I was a little chubby. So, you know, I ate a nice amount of pizza. So we were chilling, vibing, playing video games, you know what I'm saying? And like, it just so happened that we played, chilled, and then we went to the park. And when I was younger, I used to be super into soccer. So that time we went, there's a park near my house. It was like, I want to say 10 or 11 of us. We went over there, we divided up evenly. We ran a good game of soccer. So, you know, while we're playing soccer, I was heading the ball. I was kicking the ball. You know, I'm hitting my little finesse on the field, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm sussing it up, you know, my belly's full, we're turning up, I'm all my boys. I turned, at the time, I want to say like 12, or, you know, we're chilling, we're vibing. I'm telling you, I don't remember exactly how many slices I ate, but just know I boxed a lot of that. And then all of a sudden, after I hit my, you know, my little free kick or something like that, I heard my stomach say like, I'm like, whoa, what the hell is going on? Okay, whatever, I'm brushing it off, you know, I'm just not really trying to think about it, but I know, like, and then I thought about it. I'm like, okay, I know I ate Domino's pizza. I know it's been giving me, you know, 1 + 1 = 2 in this situation.
You smart. You very smart.
So I'm like, shit, like, hopefully it's not a bad stomach ache. So I'm thinking like I got a fart, or, you know, the stomach started talking even more, you know, so it's like, I'm like, oh shit, like, this is bad, like, this is bad. I'm playing, I sit down, and again, my stomach's talking to me, you know, we're talking like a one-on-one conversation with my belly. The man said, yo, I'm trying to take a dookie. I'm like, oh, Lee, like, at this point, I'm like, hey, I have to hold it. It's not a far walk from my crib, but it's a nice walk, like, especially if you gotta take a dookie, it's a walk. I drink some water, I'm chilling in the shade, so I'm not getting too overheated, so I'm just doing what I can do to, like, you know, subdue the poo. And then after, my stomach starts, you know, my stomach's beaking out. At this point, it's like, yo, you gotta take a dookie now. So I'm like, okay. So, you know, I try to maneuver home. So I got my shit. I told everyone, yo, just hold on, I'll be back. I'm just gonna go do something, and then I'll be back. So I got up, I got my shit ready, and I left. So the walk is, I wanna say like maybe 5-minute walk, but that walk, it turned into like a 15-minute walk. Cause like, I'm walking, and then I stop. I'm walking, and then I stop. I make it about like halfway, and by then, like, the dookie close to coming out. I try to like speed it up, but you know, like, obviously, you know, you can only do so much when the dookie is about to come out. At this point, it's turtling. And then I make it to my building. So I'm like, all right, so that's proper. Like, I got home, I'm about to be home. I'm about to destroy the toilet. You know what I'm saying? About to, you know, do. And then from there, take a shower and then cut. So then what happens is, like, my stomach starts chirping again. So I'm like, okay, so like in between each quick walk, I'm like, you know, standing, holding my belly, trying to tell them to, like, you know, hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to dookie myself, but, you know, I can only do so much. So then I go in, and at this point, I'm like, hey, yo, I'm almost home. So I'm like, I'm panicking a little bit, but at the same time, I'm thinking, you know, I'm home free, like, you know, home base at this point. I'm walking in the hallway. So I live on the 3rd floor. So I was thinking, okay, if I rush it up quick, I can make it, or just take the elevator. But I'm thinking, like, you know, if I'm walking up the stairs like quickly, like, the dookie's coming out even quicker. So at this point, I was like, okay, whatever. So I quickly walk in the hallway, do the same thing, like, walk, stop, walk, stop. And then, you know, like, you know, like, I don't know, like, you know, like the stomach just, I couldn't hold it, but I didn't know what to do. So like, you know, the doodle just like, you know, like, it had a mind of its own at this point. Like, you know, the doodle said, I'm coming out.
Oh, hell no!
And I said, like, it's time. Somebody's calling me at this point. So I'm on the first floor, like I said. I doodled myself, like, you know, like I doodled myself. Like, I never told anyone the story, but I doodled myself, like, and I'm talking about like, you know, 1, 2 turtle, like, I'm talking doodle, like the whole doodle came out. Like, by the time I got home, I didn't take no doodles. Like, that's literally what it was. So, you know, I felt like a hot liquid come down my leg. Like, I don't want to get descriptive, but like, it's the story. A hot liquid came down my leg. So I said, you know, like, I'm crying in the hallway at this point. Like, you know, like, I'm embarrassed. Good thing no one came out. So, you know, I just had to pick up my pants one time. I picked it up. At this point, my belly's feeling a little better, but I just had a quick walk up the stairs. Then I started crying at this point, like, you know, like I'm crying. And then you guys know my mom beaking at me, like she's roasting me. I'm crying more because she's roasting me. I don't remember exactly what she was saying, but I just remember her crying. So I took my boxers, I took my pants. So, you know, I held it down, you know, so did the poo, but you know. And then from there, I threw my shitty pants in the garbage bag and I put it in the balcony and I went in the washroom and then I took a shower. In the shower was the most depressing shower I've ever taken. And you know, like, I remember after taking a shower, I was crying a bit more. Like, you know, big ones need to cry sometimes, but you know, I cried a little bit. Shit happens, you know, shit happens. I just remember crying, and then from there, I got ready again, sat down, you know, I gotta recalculate, because at this point, I'm not trying to take another dookie after going to the park again. So I sat down, I just chilled a little bit, drank ginger ale, because at the time I used to drink ginger ale when I had a stomach ache. Like I told you, I used to have stomach aches a lot, so ginger ale would help sometimes. So I sit down and then just chilled a little bit, played some video games while everybody was at the park playing soccer. And then from there, I went back to go playing soccer. From what I remember, I don't think anybody asked me whatever happened to me. I just remember going and then playing soccer again. And then all mans came back to my crib again. Then we pretty much, I never told them shit. Like, I didn't want to expose that about myself. Because at the time, if I said some shit to them, I know they would have been roasting my ass. But you know, it's a learning curve, you know. Don't eat dominoes and play soccer or sports in general. But I remember also, like I told you, when I doodled myself, I remember, like I told you, doodle doesn't stay in one spot. So doodle was traveling, you know, like the TTC. So doodle was traveling down to my pants. And you know, sometimes the doodle finds its way out the hole. So it fell down my pants and it was just, you know, like, I don't want to get descriptive, but you know, there's doodle in the hallway. Like, long story short, doodle in the hallway. Like, and I remember, like, so after I took the shower, I went down, brought like a whole bunch of toilet paper, and then from there I just started wiping the doodle from the floor. Like, what I remember is like, after wiping it because the thing is, our hallways are carpet. So long story short, the doodle stained the carpet, and I remember crying. I brought down soap just to wash it out, but so I remember cleaning it a couple of spots, so I cleaned them, and then from there going and then playing soccer again. But yeah, you know, this is the story of how I doodled myself. Like I said, I never told no one other than my mom knowing the story. I never told no one the whole story. It was, you know, shameful, but you know, shit happens. You know, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? What can I do? Like, it is what it is. I was in grade 6. You know. Well, you know, it should happen. Let me know if you guys ever shit yourself. Definitely not a story that everyone can relate to. But, you know, I'm being honest with you guys, you know. Like I told you, I come with stories I have another story too, a story time. But that story time, I'm gonna have to wait because that one is gonna be crazy. Like, that one is a story time where if you guys hear from the beginning to the end, you will be dying. But that one, I'll wait till like maybe 800 subscribers. So, like I said, run up the subscribers. Comment down below. Let me know, like I said, if you guys ever shit yourself or you had a similar situation. Even if you turtled yourself, you don't know what a turtle means, search it up. But in the meantime, stay safe, have a smile on your face. If I made you laugh, smile, give me a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next week's video. Later.